You're watching the Central Post. This is Samiksha. For years, Washington has spoken in absolutes. Russia, the United States says, has violated international laws in Ukraine. And China, it warns, must never attempt the same with Taiwan. Sovereignty, we are told, is non-negotiable. Peace, we are told, must be preserved. And yet, the United States yesterday did exactly what it condemns others for. American forces struck military targets inside Venezuela, disabled air defenses around Caracas, and removed the country's sitting president, Nicolas Maduro, by force. He and his wife are now in US custody, facing federal charges in New York. There was no UN authorization, no claim of imminent self defense, no multilateral backing, just action. US President Trump has defended the operation as law enforcement and a step towards stability. He has also confirmed that Washington will temporarily oversee key sectors of Venezuelan governance, particularly oil, to manage the transition. And it is difficult to ignore the contradiction. When Russia says it intervened in Ukraine for security reasons, Washington rejects that argument outright. When China speaks of historical claims over Taiwan, the United States call it unacceptable aggression. But when US uses force, suddenly the language changes. It is no longer invasion, it is enforcement. No longer interference, but stabilization. International law does not recognize such distinctions. The UN Charter allows the use of force only in self-defense or with Security Council approval. Neither applies here. Legal experts are nearly anonymous. This is a serious breach of international law. Comparisons to the 1989 intervention in Panama have resurfaced, though even that precedent now appears restrained. The United Nations Secretary General has warned of a dangerous precedent. An emergency Security Council meeting is scheduled with its outcome already known. But oil helps explain what laws aren't able to. Venezuela holds the largest proven oil reserves in the world. Years of corruption and sanctions hollowed out production. US President Trump has been unusually explicit. American companies will rehabilitate the sector, and the United States expects to recover its cost. Markets responded immediately. Oil prices dipped, not from fear, but from expectation. And global reactions reflect this discomfort. Latin America has largely condemned the intervention. Europe has criticized the method while quietly acknowledging relief at Maduro's removal. Italy has offered guarded support. Russia, China, and Iran have denounced the move as a violation of sovereignty. Statements that, while ironic, but are legally not incorrect. And that is the problem. Nicolas Maduro was a disastrous leader. His removal may be welcomed, but the method matters. Because when the country that speaks loudest about rule breaks them, those rules weaken everywhere. For now, Venezuela remains tense but calm. Vice President Delcy Rodriguez has assumed interim authority. What follows is uncertain. But what's clear is this: peace cannot be a principle only when others are violent, and laws cannot be applied only when it is convenient. Because the moment rules become optional, power becomes the only language left. That's the picture for now. Keep watching the Central Post and we'll keep you updated with whatever else comes up.